Good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning. We are here on C Street in downtown San Diego to announce the launch of a 5-point downtown safety plan designed to assemble civic stakeholders, business leaders, residents, and supporters, and collectively call for a safer and cleaner downtown. My name is Betsy Brennan, and for the past 6 years, I've been the president and CEO of the Downtown San Diego Partnership, and I'm grateful every day to have that position. We are proud to work on behalf of over 13,000 property owners in downtown to operate a clean and safe program with maintenance, cleaning, and homelessness outreach programs. For the past 2 years, we have been assembling listening sessions to gain feedback on the state of downtown and design a strategic plan for the organization. And this is on the heels of a pandemic and a recovery in the midst of a homelessness and mental health crisis in the city of San Diego. The feedback has been overwhelmingly, we need help in downtown, and the narrative about downtown has been unfairly saddled with the title of sometimes being dangerous and dirty. I am proud to be joined this morning by many people, and I'm especially proud to be joined by the mayor of San Diego, Mayor Todd Gloria, our Councilmember Stephen Whitburn, representatives from the San Diego Police Department, who you are going to hear from, the fire department, the sheriff's department, and other important stakeholders that this narrative needs to end. Our downtown is just that. It is the heart of our city, and it is our downtown. It is the heartbeat of our region. It is the front door to our wonderful city, where our cruise ships come. It hosts 130,000 guests for Comic-Con and is a recognized foodie scene from anime to Calais and East Village and some wonderful bakeries, some who've joined us here this morning. This grassroots advocacy plan is about ensuring the region's economic success remains front and center as we look to bring more jobs, secure more conferences, build more homes, and open more civic landmarks like the historic Horton Plaza Park, the new Freedom Park, and the renovated Jacobs Music Center that's coming this very weekend. Our grassroots safety plan focuses on 5 key areas: improving safety and the pedestrian experience, rapid response to crime, open drug use and sales of psychiatric and drug sales and psychiatric distress, funding solutions for behavioral health crimes, backing and enacting California retail theft laws, and enhancing the quality of life and cleanliness for all San Diegans that come to visit and work and live in downtown San Diego. Our plan outlines a path forward for safety, a vision where families are able to walk down the sidewalks from Petco Park, and that is America's #1 ballpark, by the way, without walking through crowds engaging in open drug use. Hotel guests who deserve to enjoy our urban environment without being ushered away immediately to the coastline or being escorted around dark corners. Our plan is about ensuring those who experience, our plan is about those who are experiencing very public and visible mental and behavioral health crises to get the resources they deserve in an urgent and timely manner. Our plan is about ensuring that downtown has a sufficient number of police officers, PERT clinicians, MCRT members, EMS personnel, with the lawful tools they need to address our greatest safety needs. We need to ensure that businesses are protected from theft, to sow a new narrative that ground floor retail is welcomed and will thrive in downtown San Diego. Our plan is about ensuring all levels of government are working together, from the state to the county to the city and even at the federal levels. And let it be shown that today our grassroots plan has been heard. We have people showing up here at all levels of government. They hear us, and it's evidenced by those that are gathered here with us today. I want to be clear. This is not about the downtown partnership pointing fingers at civic leaders. This is about the downtown partnership working collaboratively and saying that we are stepping up too. We are going to elevate our services that we provide to residents and ratepayers and guests, and that we are part of the solution. We are going to be enhancing our cleaning services, our safety technology. We are installing more closed waste receptacles. We are enhancing our presence, and we are doing more outreach and enhancing technology. I would like to thank those that have continued to believe in downtown and continue to understand how resilient urban centers are and can be. We are building a downtown together that I promise everyone from around the world will come to know is the cleanest and safest downtown in America. And we could not do this work without the support and attention of civic leaders like our mayor. I am proud to stand with him today as we roll out this plan, and it is now my pleasure to introduce the 37th mayor of the city of San Diego, Mayor Todd Gloria.
Thank you for the introduction, Betsy, and for all that you and the Downtown San Diego Partnership team do to make downtown clean and safe. As was mentioned, I'm joined this morning by a host of representation from the city of San Diego, led, of course, by our council member, Councilman Whitburn, who is my partner in all things downtown. Our captain for Central Division, Ryan Hallahan, is here. Captain, thank you for being here. And, of course, many downtown business owners, folks that I have the honor of working with every single day, and I'm grateful for what they do to create a great downtown. I want to say right at the outset, San Diego is one of America's safest big cities, and that is no accident. That is a distinctive choice made by me and the council member and my entire administration to make sure that lawlessness does not rule the day in the city of San Diego. And that's a choice that we've backed up with action. Our unsafe camping ordinance, which banned tent encampments in areas throughout our city, is proof of that. Implemented just 14 months ago, it has dramatically reduced tent encampments, especially in downtown, but across our city. When we passed the unsafe camping ordinance in June of 2023, the monthly count of people living on the streets of downtown was at 1,723. Fast forward 1 year, that count is now well below 900 and has been that way for 6 months now. And this is where I want to say 900 is still way too many, but that's a positive trend line that we want to continue. Our hotspot cleanup program, operated by the city's Environmental Services Department, has removed 2,375 tons of garbage, largely associated with encampments. This is the equivalent of 10.5 Statue of Liberties. It's that much garbage. Roughly half of that overall tonnage has come from the streets of downtown San Diego. Now, as mayor, I will certainly do the work to get homeless folks off the streets and to pick up our garbage. But one of the things the city of San Diego does not have is a public health department. And the fact is the county and the state of California do. And if you've seen me as mayor push our state to do a lot more on those fronts, specifically enacting care court and reform conservatorship laws for the first time in nearly 60 years to get some of our most sick and vulnerable the care that they need. We've worked together to pass Proposition 1 this past March to get the dollars necessary to create the mental health treatment beds that are so desperately lacking today. And I'm continuing to push our county to put those changes to work to improve our communities. Things like conservatorship reform are currently on hold. Those need to get implemented, and I'm hoping that gets done this December. This all is progress, but I want to acknowledge we have a lot more work to do. And it's a testament to the men and women of the San Diego Police Department under the leadership of Chief Scott Wall that progress is being made. There's no question that downtown San Diego, just by virtue of its activity and the types of businesses and nonprofit services that are located here, pose an extra challenge for law enforcement and the crews that keep our city streets and sidewalks clean and orderly. Add to that the burden, the heavy toll of the pandemic that took on our city center and really all cities. It was clear from the time that I took office that we need to do more to focus on cleaning up downtown, and that is what we've done. We still have people living unsafely on our streets and unsanitary encampments. We still have far too much drug use out in the open, and too many people obviously in the throes of severe addiction. And too many of those people are suffering from severe mental illness and are at risk of dying on our streets. This is not acceptable, and that's why we're continuing to push for solutions. Our police department has worked proactively with regional and federal law enforcement to stem the tide of deadly illicit fentanyl on our streets, and we'll continue to push for tougher sentences for those who peddle this poison to the people of our city. The Downtown San Diego Partnership has been integral in all of these efforts, and I appreciate their support and always knowing that when I give them a call for help, they are there to get the job done. And as you see, a lot of the folks who do that work are here, and I thank every single one of you. You have my total respect and admiration for the great work that you do. The Downtown Partnership understands the urgency of making our urban core safer and better for businesses, residents, and visitors. And when they approached me recently with this plan to step up the effort to bring order to our streets, we quickly embraced it. Our downtown businesses and residents deserve our full commitment to improving the quality of life in this great neighborhood. Our downtown is key to our regional economic prosperity. Your job very much may be connected to what's going on here in downtown, and that's why this is a priority. We cannot be a world-class city that I know that we are destined to be unless our downtown is clean, safe, and desirable place for people to work, live, and play. And so I want downtown residents to know that their concerns are my concerns, and it is a priority for our city. I want to thank Downtown San Diego Partnership once again for their continued commitment to advocacy and support as we work together on these very difficult and complex issues. But they are necessary work, and we will do this work together to make sure that our downtown continues to be an economic and cultural powerhouse that continues to power our entire city and ensure that every San Diegan can thrive. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor. Next, I would like to introduce Captain Ryan Hallahan, and he represents Central Division for our wonderful police department, and he'll be speaking on behalf of the police department. Actually, I'm going to change the order, and I'm going to have our wonderful council member who represents District 3, including downtown, Council Member Stephen Whitburn. He's going to speak next. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Betsy, and thank you to our mayor. Good morning, everybody. Thank you all for being here this morning. I want to thank everybody who is here standing with us for being here this morning. It is an entire community that is a part of our wonderful world-class downtown. As Betsy said, I'm Stephen Whitburn. I'm the council member for District 3, which includes downtown. And I want to start by acknowledging the tremendous collaboration between my office and the Downtown San Diego Partnership. As a downtown resident myself, I live just a few blocks away. I see their crews interacting with tourists and helping them find their way downtown, responding to businesses that request assistance, or helping a person who is experiencing homelessness and needs a shelter. I see the Downtown Partnership's effectiveness firsthand. Together, we have taken decisive action to make downtown a more vibrant and livable community for everybody, whether they are residents, whether they are businesses, whether they are tourists, whether they are workers who come to downtown during the day. As a council member, I have prioritized 3 areas of improvement for our important sector of this city. One of them is prioritizing homelessness, another is housing, and a third is tourism. Homelessness remains one of my top priorities. Thanks in part to the Downtown San Diego Partnership, we have expanded outreach and services, connecting more individuals with shelter and connecting them with the support programs that they so often need. The Downtown Outreach Team is a key partner in this effort, helping us reduce the number of unsheltered individuals who are living on our streets by offering shelter and vital support services. Additionally, we've implemented programs like our safe sleeping sites, offering individuals experiencing homelessness a safer and healthier alternative to living on our streets and our sidewalks. This partnership has been essential in getting resources directly to the people who need them most. And it has reduced the number of people living on our downtown streets by 60% since May of last year. Despite this progress, as we all know, we still have a lot more work to do. It is my belief that those who ask for a shelter bed should get one. Our current shelter crisis is unacceptable to the stakeholders here today, and it is unacceptable to all of our downtown residents. We must take swift action to further curb this behavioral health and humanitarian crisis that continues to affect our downtown area. Downtown's housing market is another very important priority. My office has supported the development of affordable housing projects, including the stock of units available and reducing the burden about worrying about housing prices. We want a downtown where housing is accessible to everyone. We reduce the possibility of San Diegans falling into homelessness by creating a more stable and affordable housing environment. Downtown San Diego is not only the heart of our city, it is a key driver of our local economy. Tourism is vital to sustaining businesses and creating jobs in the many restaurants and hotels and bars and other entertainment venues that make up our vibrant downtown. Collaborating with the Downtown Partnership, we are improving public spaces, we are increasing cleanliness, we are enhancing safety to make downtown even more attractive to visitors and the people like me who live here. We have supported initiatives like the Clean and Safe program, which keeps our downtown area clean, well-maintained, and welcoming. And I want to thank the many downtown residents who you see right here who have helped to form this 5-point strategic plan. Your valuable input has guided our approach to address the concerns that most affect our downtown area. And I look forward to continuing to work with our mayor, the Downtown Partnership, the police department, and residents and business owners to make our downtown a source of real pride for all San Diegans. Thank you, and now it is my real pleasure to introduce the captain of the Central Division, Ryan Hallahan with the San Diego Police Department. Thank you.
Thank you. It's truly an honor to be here, to be the captain of Central Division. It's one of the best adventures and exciting career moves I've made in my life. This is a call, though, for our partners and the community we serve to help us against the rise in crime. Now, I say a rise in crime, it's not citywide, it's in Gaslamp. We call on all our stakeholders' assistance to make downtown safer for our residents, workers, and tourists who visit our great city. In Central Division alone, our officers have responded to over 68,000 calls for service this year. The next busiest command in the city has 23,000 less calls than we do, and we're averaging 260 calls per day. That does not include the proactive enforcement we do here daily to disrupt crime and mitigate threats. Gaslamp, as I'm speaking of, is the part where we've seen an increase in crime lately. We've seen crimes against persons go up, crimes against property jump into double digits. That's our challenge locally here in Central Division. Just last week, a man was fatally shot and stabbed in East Village community by 2 suspects. In just over a month, we've had 6 homicides in Central Division since I've been the captain. Recently, we had 2 juveniles punched by homeless adult female while they waited for a ride. Active drug use in Gaslamp, along with overdoses that are on a almost daily basis. The crimes are impacting our communities and our officers. This year, we've already seen a 65% jump in violence against officers in the Gaslamp corridor, with many of those incidents happening in the early morning hours and weekends around our bar districts. On the weekends, our bike teams are rushing from fight to fight. They're getting spit on, hit, sweared at. It's an unacceptable behavior, and that can't continue. Our officers continue to answer the call, but at an exhausting pace. We hold them accountable to stay professional during stressful situations, and I'm very appreciative of the great work, like the mayor has said, for our PD and our uniform officers. We're proud of the work they do. It's a 24/7 basis. We will continue to do our part. We have a great new chief and a great leadership that are going to guide us. Over the next few weeks, you're going to see us conducting proactive enforcement on a consistent basis in downtown. Just this week, I created the daytime bike team we call the Downtown Response Team, made up of a sergeant and 6 officers. They will be assisted by our crime suppression team for zero-tolerance operations in our most critical locations like the C Street corridor, Gaslamp, and East Village. Neighborhood Policing Division has created 2 proactive teams, one for Gaslamp and one for East Village community, to handle homeless issues. Recent Academy graduates will team up with existing NPD officers to create these units. We should see these teams enforcement in the next couple weeks. We are going to make an impact in this, but we do need help. We can't be alone. So it's time for all of us to come together and ensure the heart of our city, where I'm born and raised, stays safe. This is a team effort, and I wanted to thank you very much for the time. I'm going to be introducing Jeffrey Brown and Jennifer Chen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jeffrey Brown from Isola Bakery, and
Hi there, I'm Jennifer Chen from Isola Bakery as well.
we operate a bakery that's on the corner of Fault Line Park, and so we are street level, and we have our doors open, from 7 a.m. in the morning until middle of the afternoon. So we understand very well what the challenges are here, and I would like to first of all just give a huge round of applause for the team members for Clean and Safe, because without them, we could not operate. They're amazing. I'd also like to thank the City of San Diego, the police department, the management at Pinnacle, which is the company that operates the buildings there, and Mayor Gloria and Councilmember Whitburn, because we have an amazing coalition that is working to address the needs of the residents, the guests, the visitors, the businesses, and all the members of the community in the East Village is where I have my knowledge, and so we are doing, it's going great, and we love this neighborhood. We are 100% committed to making it a place where people can come and walk down the street with their kids and walk into the park and learn how to throw the football and play on the spongy ground that you can bounce up and down on, which is a lot of fun. Not that I've ever done it, but and so we have made a lot of progress in the East Village in recent months, but we need to do more. And so I ask that we bring forth the resources to allow these amazing teams to fully realize their jobs. And by that, I'm also talking about assertive enforcement of state policy, which includes cleaning up our gateways. If you drive into downtown and exit off of Imperial Avenue, it's terrifying. My customers are literally terrified. I have this conversation 3 or 4 times a day, every Saturday, when people are coming from all over the county, from Los Angeles, from Orange County, and they're like, what is happening? And I'm saying, we're working on it, guys. Hang in there with us. We're going to make a difference here. We're going to get people who are having behavioral challenges. We're going to get them services. We're going to help people get housing. We're going to help people get job training. And so, and that's another state initiative that I would ask everyone to support is Senate Bill 43 that addresses behavioral challenges. And so it's, we see it every single day. People who are unable to care for themselves, wandering, partially dressed, hungry, disoriented through the streets. And it is heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. And additionally, Jenny and I would love to see a 24/7 tent ban enforced on the streets, because and we need to have the accompanying shelter beds available for that. But they are unclean, unsafe environments where there's rampant drug use, and they're very dangerous environments, both that the people are living in and that our team members and guests have to walk by. We had a guest assaulted just last week and had to seek medical attention, and so it's a very challenging environment for us. We are 100% committed to the neighborhood, and we walk the park every morning as part of our opening procedures and pick up trash, and there's oftentimes drug paraphernalia out there, but we're trying to hold this space for children and families and assist Clean and Safe with their jobs, and Mayor Gloria and Councilmember Whitburn and their teams with their jobs, and to really try to bring a coalition together to make it an amazing neighborhood again. So. Yeah, so that's basically all I have, but thanks.
And that concludes this morning. Thank you very much for being here with us today.